My name is Ken Maina. I'm a husband and a father of two. I grew up in Nyandarua in rural Kenya. And in my early education years, there was very little exposure or even knowledge of the digital space. Growing up, nobody really spoke so much about career development, except for a few people who would ask the question, what do you want to become when you grow up? And the acceptable answer was, I want to become a doctor. Then going into high school, there was some scanty information about computer science and engineering. But owing to my lack of exposure to the digital space, I kind of locked myself out. I felt it was not my thing. So I never considered a career pathway to the digital space when I was in high school. It was only until when I got to the university in the School of Business that I got interest in the space. And most of it came from my friends who were in the School of Computer Science. My fascination with the space grew so much that I actually ended up founding my first company on the digital space, specializing in digital solutions for businesses. I spent about 8 years leading product teams, designing and implementing products for international NGOs and corporate organizations within the country. In 2021, I embarked on a journey to found something that would have great social impact. And this came from a place of my understanding of what the digital space holds for the African child. According to the World Bank Digital Economy for Africa Initiative 2019 paper, the digital economy is classified as a full-fledged economy at $11.5 trillion economy. So I understood that this space is really huge for the African child. But I'm also a victim of delayed career development on the digital space. So I decided, why can't I address this problem that I suffered? So I founded Digifunzi. So what is Digifunzi? Digifunzi is a digital literacy program for kids. We focus on giving kids safe, early, meaningful exposure to the digital space. We work with the kids between 5 and 17. I put together a product team consisting of software engineers, women in tech, and educationists. And we came up with an approach that helps us to nurture 3 aspects in these kids. The first one is creativity, collaboration, and leadership. We also came up with a curriculum that is learner-friendly for children. It's really playful, hands-on, and its examination is project-based. So we implement it using kind of a secret recipe called SPICE. Basically, it is storytelling, presence, and that is investment, ice-breaking, content, and engagement. And this has yielded so much result. We came up with 2 business models for implementation. One is a B2C model where we work with communities and implement digi-centers in those communities. Just speaking a little bit about our B2C model, this is where we establish digi-centers within a community. These centers act as labs within which learners can participate in robotics, artificial intelligence, game design, and animation courses. The beauty about this is that parents can easily find a digi-center near them by just logging into our website, finding or searching for a digi-center near them. You enroll your child, you pay online, and you can get very comprehensive qualitative reports from the system. We also have a B2B model where we partner with schools, establish digi-centers within schools, and kids can participate in our programs on normal school days. Last month, that is the month of February, we hit our first milestone when we crossed 1,000 kids that have participated in our programs. That was really big. We also managed to set up about 11 digi-centers. It has really kind of blown our minds. We didn't know that we would grow so fast, owing that we have been in the market for about 10 months now. When I started Digifunzi, I was sure that the social impact would be great, but I was not even close to understanding what kind of impact that would be. In all my 8 years of consultancy in the digital space, I've never done something that has the kind of potential in terms of influencing the African child the way Digifunzi does. I've been watching my son slowly become a creator and not just a consumer of tech. He wakes up in the morning, takes my computer, and he is busy working on cartoon animations and sometimes even creating his own games. One of our parents, whose daughter is a beneficiary of the program, spoke about how her confidence has shot up since she enrolled into a program about 2 months ago. Another way this has exceeded our expectation is the way our technical mentors, most of whom are women in tech, have become role models for so many girls in the community who have now started getting a lot of interest in the space. I would say the digital economy is the future for the African child, and Digifunzi is a bridge to that future.